Hey, what's up, beautiful people? It's Mote here. If you are a music artist, then listen to this. Here are three things you have to take note of before you sign any record label contract. Number one, who owns the masters? The masters is the highest quality sound recording. So after the sound recording has been mixed and mastered, the final product, which is to be distributed via the digital platforms, is referred to as the master or the master recording. So in a record label contract, who owns the master recording? It's very common for the record label to own the master recording. And this is because of the investment and risk taken on by the record label when signing the artist. The record label pretty much pays for the production, the promotion, and the marketing of the records, aside other expenses. So they stand in a very good position to negotiate ownership of the master recording. Record labels also like to have ownership because it gives them control over how the master recording will be distributed, marketed, and also licensed. Depending on where you are as an artist, you may be able to negotiate a reversion clause. This is a situation where years after the term of the contract expires, the rights to the masters revert to you, so you regain ownership of the masters. You may also be able to negotiate some sort of co-ownership from the onset. You may be able to negotiate a buyback clause, but this is not open to everybody, right? You have to build yourself to the point where you have enough bargaining power and leverage to negotiate these clauses into your contract. If for some reason you as the artist are the one in charge of the payments for your recording, then you may want to consider having a licensing arrangement. In a licensing arrangement, you own the masters, but you license it to the company for X amount of years, and then you split royalties. After the end of that term, the rights revert to you, and you keep ownership of the rights to the masters. Number two, advances. An advance is an upfront payment given to an artist upon signing the contract. You see when an artist signs a contract and then he has so much money upfront given to him by the label. Yes, that's an advance. It's not a gift, it's an advance. As you generate royalties, the advance should be recouped. It shouldn't be a personal loan to you. It's also important to know that expenses incurred by the company in the production and the commercial exploitation of the masters are also termed as recoupable costs. So before you as the artist make any money, you have to take note of the fact that the advance and the expenses will be deducted before you begin to earn royalties. You may want to consider having some sort of clause that limits the label from spending past a certain amount without consent. This will reduce the amount of money that needs to be recouped before you get paid your royalties. The third point you must take note of before you sign a contract is the term of the contract. The term of the contract is how long the contract is going to be. If there's anything worse than signing a bad contract, it's signing a bad contract for a long time. The term of a contract largely depends on the parties involved, but it helps that before you go into any contract like this, you speak to your entertainment lawyer so he guides you through the process. Follow for more.